Hi everyone, I'm from here with another video, and I'm surprised I'm still doing this, but I am. Yeah, no one watches these. I realize that, but I mean, hey, I like doing this, so why not? There's there's at least two people who watch this stuff, and it's whatever. Anyway, for that noise in the background, I probably should have picked a better time to actually do this, but I suck at planning ahead, so we're gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna have to deal with it the best we can, and it's going to get very annoying really fast. But I'm gonna try my best to block it out because that's what I do best, blocking things out. With that said, today's topic of video is masculinity, which is actually a really weird thing, and I didn't think I'd actually have to make. I mean, I don't have to make a video on it, but the more I started thinking about it, the more I was like, yeah, I think I can talk about it. I should really talk about this. And this is really only something I've actually noticed, on my own, on my own terms. Um, but it's interesting enough to make a video out of it, so let's give it a shot. So basically, the biggest problem, or a problem I have with myself, is that act I don't act masculine, which is um, because I'm straight, but I don't necessarily act straight, or at least act like a stereotypical straight person would. Like I tend to be kind of more expressive and flamboyant um, than most guys, and I mean that has its ups and downs. Um, but for the most part, I'm just not that masculine, and it can become kind of annoying because then there's the people who assume that I'm gay, and it's mostly my fault because of course, um, it's this own I the only reason why I don't act masculine is it actually started like 2 years ago, like back in like seventh grade. And basically, I was like really desperate for a girlfriend. So my seventh grade brain was kind of like, if you act gay, that will attract girls because girls like want that gay best friend. So that logic somehow made sense to my seventh grade brain. So I started doing it, and I stopped doing it like maybe after like a few months after I realized it wasn't a good idea. Plus, people actually started thinking I was gay, so that was a problem. But even after, and then after that, like I was just so used to it and so comfortable with it that it stuck, and I don't like it's a really comfortable way of living because I'm really like I don't know, it's weird because back in middle school, and this is I mean it was specifically like it was like a Catholic middle school, so basically it was pretty prejudicial. I can speak is that even a real word? Prejudicial? Whatever. It didn't like gay people. Like gay people. And because I acted like one, it was weird. I kind of get weird looks from people. Not to mention, I was stuck with like the same 12 people for like the entirety of the year, and they pretty much it was kind of like a weird joke where like people assumed that I was gay when I wasn't, but I just don't act straight, and it's weird because I do I would I would act not masculine, but like I'm not fully. I don't act fully feminine. Like I'm not. It's not like a dysphoria thing where I feel like I don't belong in a male person's body. It's just something I just like being expressive. and flamboyant. Like, I'm okay with showing my feelings. Like, I know the general stereotype is that men shouldn't show their feelings, and A, that's a stupid stereotype. But I'm comfortable breaking that because, like, I'm comfortable opening up to people. I've opened up to, like, a lot of people. Like, not the minute, but like after like those first few weeks of high school, like, I've met really nice people, and I've been able to really open up and talk about things I probably never talk about with anyone else, because, like, no one really cares that I don't act straight. Like, I can comfortably have, like, this mix of femininity and masculinity, and literally, like, nobody cares. And I like it that way. And another reason why I like high school, like, almost you kind of blend in, and you can. It's really a chance to, like, give yourself an identity and not worry about what people really think, because, like, you can really just give you can you can identify yourself as one way for, like, 1 week, then you can identify yourself as something the next week, and literally no one's gonna ask questions or really care, because, like, that's how high school works. And it might seem kind of superficial that, like, no one cares. Excuse me, but I mean, everyone's just. I think everyone sort of spends too much time worrying about themselves rather than worrying about other people. So I think that's the biggest reason why almost no one really bothers to, no one really bothers to pick on other people when they're already kind of picking on themselves in a sense. Um, but yeah, but it's whatever. That's my that's my take on it. Um, and honestly, I'm surprised I'm even revealing. I'm surprised I'm even talking about this, because this is something I haven't necessarily been afraid to talk about, because I've actually talked. I think I've talked about this with. Um, okay, I think I've only talked about this with, like, one person, but, like, I'm comfortable. I'm at that, like, stage where I can actually comfortably talk about how I don't necessarily act masculine, or like a straight person should act. And I mean, I guess it's sort of weird to even really imply that straight people or male people should act one way, because they really shouldn't. Um, but given how, the worldview is of straight people and male people, it is kind of weird. It was weird, at least to me, when I suddenly realized that I wasn't necessarily normal. But I mean, I'm glad now after I realized it, and, like, it's okay to be who I am, and I mean, you might not like it, but it's like, okay, whatever. Well, that's all I have to say about that. So, if you liked the video, which you probably didn't, because, why would you? uh, like it, I guess, or dislike it. I don't care. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. If you tell me what I'm doing wrong, and maybe I can get that. I could probably get that one like, but it's whatever at this point. uh, yeah, that's it. Love yourself, love others, get better every day. I'm Ephraim. See you all in the next video.